Quickly, just in 10 seconds or less, if you and Devin were to fight at 140 pounds, what happens?
Sign the contract first, and then we could talk about it. I mean, like, that's it. I don't want to talk about these guys, man. Why am I going to give them something that they haven't even earned? They haven't earned it, bro. That's all played out, man. These guys are man-made. And I feel like all y'all know that because y'all under their payroll. Majority of y'all under their payroll. So y'all got to talk about these boys. I'm going to expose all of y'all, too, at the same time. I'm just going to do it in God's timing because I think it's flawed. I think it's messed up. I think it's just wrong how people got to pay to make themselves there. I didn't pay myself to make it here. I worked my ass to make it here, and that's what's going to last longer than them. You know what I'm saying? They say it like this. Of course, fast success builds ego. Slow success.
My man just literally described his own situation. So he's basically saying that they had fast success, so it built egos. So I guess he's trying to say that didn't happen with him. His thing was fast, even though it took him a while to get to that position. What he inspired to do was, I give Teo praise for that. But that success of beating Vasily Lomachenko, and when you think about it, before people knock Teofimo Lopez and talk shit about him for, basically getting the ego and getting the big head and all that stuff, which he did do, you got to think about this. You want to know where that big head comes from? You want to know why Teofimo Lopez got so drunk off what he did? Do you know why? Because of how obsessed, how over the top, how just outlandish they pumped up Lomachenko. You told the world and everybody in boxing to consider and look at this man as the greatest fighter, just period. Any division, past and future. So when Teofimo Lopez beat the guy that ESPN was hyping up, hell, Terrence Crawford couldn't even get an interview without them bringing up Vasily Lomachenko. Lomachenko this, the Matrix, Lomachenko this, and this. Once again, I said this is the dangers about either shitting on fighters too much or praising them too much. You hyped this guy up, you told him he was the greatest thing. At the time when Teofimo Lopez beat him, he was the #1 pound for pound fighter for 4 years. For 4 years. So you had everybody, especially the people who are ignorant in boxing, looking at this guy like, of course, once again, the comparisons. He's Ali. He's better than Floyd. He's this, and that. Side note, notice they never tried to compare Lomachenko to Pacquiao once. Anyways, I'll digress, but you know what that's about. But they hyped him up. So when this young kid came up out of nowhere within 15, 16 fights, beat the so-called best pound for pound fighter that you told to the world. Real boxing fans knew, but that you told to the world, is it really a mystery why he got a big head? Not at all. Now, I'm not excusing the big head. It never should have happened because that shit went to his head quick. And he got very very out of touch with reality. And he started acting funny. And he wasn't the same dude that he started off being. Training or personality wise, he switched up. The shit went to his head. But then again, when you beat Lomachenko and the monster conglomerate that was behind him, trying to build him and make him some mythical character, I mean, it's no telling why he did what he did. And why that stuff went through his head and why he wanted to claim undisputed and all that other stuff. And, it's just no telling. But at the end of the day, this is supposed to be the rebuild of not Vasily Lomachenko, of Teofimo Lopez. And if this is the rebuild, you can't keep that same delusional ass mindset. I don't think Teo will ever be right again upstairs. I think that situation, his personal situation, that girl and his kid, I think that situation has messed his head up completely. That girl wrecked him completely. And the funny thing is, when he was posting all that stuff on his gram, and all that stuff on Twitter and stuff like that. Everybody was telling him, don't do it. Don't do it. But his personal life really messed up his mental state in boxing, and he really hasn't been right since. To the point, the dude's even going out here threatening to shoot and kill other boxers. Like, I don't know what is going on with this kid, but see, the fake part about Teofimo Lopez, this is what I'm talking about. You see, he threatens to kill and shoot this young man, clap him up, whatever and whatnot. And back when Gervonta Tank Davis said something to one of his opponents about running up or getting his homeboys or whatever and whatnot, Teofimo Lopez was the first to come out of his mouth, talk about that's unprofessional, keep the street stuff in the street. I mean, you guys got to remember what I'm talking about. He told him to keep that stuff in the street. He need to know how to act professional. He's still just a youngin'. He don't know how to conduct himself. He don't know how to do this, that, and the third. And here you are threatening somebody who has no threat to you in your career. They just simply said something you didn't like. And you talking about pulling up, clapping, shooting, getting the guns out. You ain't hard to find. What time is you on, T.O.? You supposed to be on a whole different mental plane. You ain't supposed to be, once again, what we got to say about T.O.? What's up with all this street stuff? Keep it professional, T.O. Don't go sideways. You just a youngin'. You can't keep trying to bring street stuff into professional stuff. Isn't that the same stuff he told Gervonta Tank Davis? But see, that's that hypocrite. I hate hypocrites at the end of the day. I really do. If you come out here condemning and talk about somebody else and how they ain't got no class, and here you are threatening this dude who didn't threaten you, hell, didn't even cuss at you. Just saying, why you got all that energy for me, but you ain't have it for George Kambosos. Them is facts at the end of the day. So he can talk about fast success, slow success, or whatever, but he only described his situation. Your success came fast and it went to your head fast, and then you lost it even faster. And that's the reality of Teofimo Lopez. I sure do wish that he'd get his head on straight and get back in the game, because as a fighter, I like Teo. I did, but I like the happy kid. I mean, he's not a kid, he's a man now, but I like that happy kid. The Fortnite dancing, backflipping, I like that kid. When that kid was happy, he was an entertaining ass fucking fighter. People can say what they want. Teofimo Lopez was an entertaining ass fighter, and he had great fucking knockouts. You know what I'm saying? It's no reason we got to talking about him like we did. He didn't have nobody hyping him up or nothing like that. That shit was strictly coming off of what he was doing inside the ring. And I hope that T.O. will return, but it just doesn't look like it. Anyways, that's all I got for now. Like, comment, subscribe, thumbs up my shit. Bruce Vane, I'm out.